Morning. Sunny yet again, except from it's been bitterly cold overnight. It's Monday morning. It's the 26th of March, 2018, of course. There's a few things I want to get done this week. But first of all, break it up into days. So Monday, what I want to get done today is I want to get the beds ready for the potatoes. Now I bought me potatoes at the weekend there, and they're sitting in the shed on this side. Just chipping away nicely there, so I'll get my beds prepared for them to go in, which will be the bottom two beds. So I'll dig them over. I need to dig in the raisin grey, the green manure. I want to get that chopped down and dug in and motivated this week as well. So it's basically preparation this week. Then it's a case of seeing what else needs doing. I have noticed a few things popping up in the top greenhouse here. The gladiola have started popping up. There's a couple of peas popped up from the ones I put in last week in the deep cell trays that Dave brought up. So I'll show you them later on as well. And just I'll get you to see what else has been happening really. It's just to basically tidy up again. I've been quite lucky. The lad next door has been, as he's probably seen on the Facebook page, the lad next door has been having a bit of a clear out. So I've managed to grab myself loads and loads of pots. So I've got to sort through them as well, which I already started. I've done half of them, so I'll see how we'll go with them as well. But at the minute, I want to go and rotivate them bottom beds, get sorted and get cracked on. So I'll see you once I've put a plan together for the day, and we'll go from there. That's the two beds dug over. I'm going to leave them for about half an hour or 45 minutes. I'm going to get the rotivator out and I'll rotivate that over. But these two are going to be the potatoes for this year. So I get 2 rows in, so it'll be 4 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'll see whether or not I'll do this one as well, because then that'll be my potatoes done. So like first earlies, second earlies, main crop, and that should do. Then I can focus on working my way up over the stuff that I want to put in, because of course them 2 beds are taken until the onions come out. So we'll have to see what I've got going on when the time comes. I've just realised that today is the day that the chillies and the peppers get put back in. It's been a fortnight, so I'm going to go up to the top greenhouse and I'm going to put the second batch of sweet peppers and chillies in. So do you like my sun hat? Give by your granddad. Keep the sun off my ears. So I'm going to go up the top greenhouse, I'm going to get the soil prepared, I'm going to mix it up, then I'm going to let it soak in some more mortar. Then I'm going to do exactly the same as what I did the last time round, put a couple of seeds per pot, then just cover it over with a little bit of compost. Then once I've done that, I'll be down at the bottom rotivating them 2 beds over. So I say busy. I've just made this quickly. So I know a lot of people use these. It's just basically once you put the seed, the soil in the tray, compost in a tray, it's just to flatten it off, and that's nice and flat for the surface for the seeds. So I've made 2 of them, and I'll cut the other one to size as well. So that'll come in handy. Now we've just got to find somewhere to store it. But yeah, I thought I'd show you them before I got cracked on. What I've got here is I've got my pencil. Just to show you, I've already put the seeds on because they're all our larger seeds and I'm alright with them. But just to push them down, so just get the end of the pencil, just push them down ever so slightly. And that's them firm into the soil, so it's all contact. There. Now I've just finished, I normally put 2 in per pot. I did with these ones, but with these ones I only got 30 seeds, so I've just put I've actually gotten 32 seeds, but I've put a few pots in here. I can always separate them, I can always thin them out, but these are just for starting them off. So that's them done. So I've still got the California Wonder and the mini reds and the other chillies to put in yet, so I'm going to get cracking on with them now. found here is railway jack. It's a nightmare. So I pick every single bit of it out. Two beds ready for potatoes, so let's see what else needs to be get done. So I told you before that in my earlier video that I've getting some seed potatoes, so I'll just show you what I've getting. All I've getting is one set of first earlies and two sets of second earlies. So what we'll have here is I've got Swift to try this year. I've getting Kestrel for a second early, and I've also getting some Estima for a second early. I haven't quite chosen my main crop yet, but I have got it. I have got it written down. I only paid £4 for all of them potatoes, seed potatoes, which isn't too bad considering if you go to Wilkinson's you spend £2.50 on a bag of 8 or something like that. So right, that's them I'm trying this year. So I'll pop them in when they start getting some eyes on. That's what I was looking for. So next on my job to do is I'm going to go through my seeds and see what else I've got for brassicas and things like that. Spur the moment thing. So I realised I'm doing a lot of standing up in the top greenhouse here when I'm potting on and things like that, and obviously being on your feet a long time start obviously hitting your back now with the whole point in doing all these benches and everything is for the longevity, so that once I know it's in. So I've come up with a little idea that might help me back and help me legs in the future. So instead of standing up all the time, I found a couple of bits of wood and I've come up with this. So it's a little seat, but it's a one that I can just lean up against. So basically, I'll see if I can get in here, I've cut the bottom at an angle. So what it does is, I'll see if I can lower the camera down a little bit. When I'm sitting, when I'm standing like that. So if I get this, put it down like that, we've got a little seat. So there we go, not going anywhere. So sit legs crossed. I can move side to side. Not going anywhere unless I want to move it. So basically I'm just leaning up against it. So now I can just sit here, do what I need to do, crack on. So right, anyways, I just thought I'd quickly show you that. I'm going to get sorted. I'm going to pull my parsnips and everything out, my parsnip seeds and carrot seeds and everything. And I'm going to go and check on the beds and make sure that they're ready to go. So I'm going to go down there and get sorted with that now as well. But I'm quite happy with that. I'm quite pleased with that for a spur of the moment thing. So for carrots and parsnips, you want nice light soil. You want no stones or anything in it. Because as soon as the carrot goes down, hits a stone, it'll split. So you can tell that we have carrots and parsnips that are split loads of times. There's obviously too many stones in your mix, so it might be worth adding some fine sand in, some sharp sand. This has been worked for years and years and years, so I know that it's fine. So what I did is give it a bit of a feeding earlier on in the year. Give it a water bait now and then it's ready to go. So I'm just going to level it off. Right, I'll let the soil warm up and I'll get my carrots and parsnips ready to be sown. Well, I come to get the seeds for the carrots and parsnips, and I looked in the greenhouse and all I saw was destruction. So what happens when you water all your plants and put them all back on the shelf? Well, I'll tell you. The shelf collapses. So everything I had on the top of here, which was actually all the chrysanthemums, because I moved them, landed down here. And the result of overburdening the shelf has been snap. So I'm going to have to replace this one and get the shelf back up and put a lighter load on. Another job which I wasn't expecting to do, but it shouldn't take too long to get done. Luckily though, I've managed to save my chrysanthemums. A lot of them, I just watered them of course, so they actually stayed in the pots. There's a few of them damaged, a few of them bent over, but they'll survive. This one here is that's snapped, but I managed to save them all. They're all put back in there. New cuttings I've got there, alright. Minimums, alright. So thankfully I managed to save them. Now back up and running. So yes, I've put everything back on that was on there before, but there's a couple of improvements that I've made with regards to the shelf here. So I've put the new wooden block underneath, and what I've done here is I've actually screwed a screw from this side down over, and of course on this side as well down over, so that is not going anywhere, it's screwed in. So, and I've even found a little hanging place for my thermometer there, so it's not directly in the sun. So that's that fixed. So any problems that you do come across, always try to improve on what you did before. It's another little tip. Just off for a quick bite of lunch, thinking it was only 12 o'clock. It's not, it's 10 to 2. Oh, hi, the stuff I've got. Time flies when you're having fun, doesn't it? Just been pottering on, doing little bits and pieces. Like I say, I'm going to go and carry on and do the carrots shortly. Stuff now. Just had some scrambled egg and a touch of rosemary in it, just to see what that was like. It was quite tasty, a bit different. All produce from the garden, so eggs from the chickens. And obviously the rosemary from my Italian rosemary that I've got outside there. So I'm in the middle greenhouse, as you can see, little cooking station. Now this is where I'm going to be growing the chillies this year and the peppers. So I've got them in here at the moment with the dahlias, which I've repotted on yesterday, Sunday or Saturday, I think. Oh, sorry, it was Saturday. I didn't show you them because it didn't really need to be done. I just put them into some fresh compost, put them back in here and give them a water, and so see what happens with them, see if there's anything comes off them. But I'll flick you around and I'll show you. I've also put a new shelf in here as well, just so I can set the seedling trays on the top, so that, because this gets really warm in here. So I'll flip you around and show you. So just once again using the shelving brackets that I found. Luckily for me in here, this has all been the shelves been done, so it's been wooded out. So all I've done is just added that one there, got this length of wood, and just popped the chillies and everything on here. So the second batch is done, so there's 2 sowings in here. There's nothing come up yet, obviously 2 sowings in here. And these are my Cavendish tomatoes, which I saved from last year, so we'll see what happens with them. So I've got them in there at the moment, just saved. And obviously I've got the bell pepper in there as well, so I've got the second sown there. Oh, there's a little one just popping up there, I'll push that back in. So it's nice and warm in here, and down here I've got, oh yeah, the dahlias, I've cleaned them off, and I've potted them in there, and they've got a bit of water in there now. So see if I get anything off them. Right, I'm gonna get cracked on. I'm gonna get this parsnips and carrots in before I need to go pick little Kyle up. So I'll hang yous up and you can see how I'm doing me carrots and parsnips this year. Right, carrots are going into this bed. So parsnips are going in this bed. So parsnips in there, carrots back away. So what I grow for my parsnips is it's hollow crown. So I'm going to do a row of hollow crown, but I've also got some gladiator coming as well, because that's a canker resistant one, so we'll see what the difference is when they come to lifting. You see, because there was a little bit of canker in here, but I've added some lime and mixed it in and stuff, as you've seen in the previous video. So hollow crown parsnips from Wilkinson's. Now people can chip these, so put them on a bit of kitchen roll, put them in like a plastic tub or something like that, and chip them until the little seeds, if the little buds come out, as you can straight away. So what I do here is, I found it easier anyways, I've got a wooden plank here, I've already levelled it off, so it went back and forward, just levelling it off so it's all nice and level. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make a trench, so up there, back and forward. And there we have one trench. Just loosen it up. Seeds. Spread them down. I'm done. Put a little marker in. Just wonder what it is. Just side. Close that up. Just so I know where they are. There. And that's that done. So I'm going to go and do this exactly the same with the carrots. Put them down there. I've got a few different varieties to try this year. The first ones I'm putting in are Amsterdam Fortune. Then I'll be looking at putting the nuts in. So I'll have to pull them out, but I'll do this every week. So I'll get 3 rows in here, just to keep it nice and spaced out. So I'll get one in this week, one in 2 weeks time, and then one in 4 weeks time. So I'll put the gladiator in probably the last, or I'll put it next, depending on when it comes. So I've bought two rows of colour crown and one of gladiator, and it'll be the same principle with the carrots as well. That's the parsnips in there, so that's one row in there. I'll put another row in the 2 weeks time, and also down here I've got carrots down here. So I will be putting netting on these, but just not quite yet. So that's another job done. So I've got about 10 minutes left. So what I'm going to do in here is I've got some radish, and I've got some iceberg lettuce which I can get sowed. So I'm just going to sow them now, and I'm going to sow some radish. Now I'm only going to sow one lot of radish because not that I'm not too keen on it, but not very many people like it, so I'm not going to go too much of it. The lettuce I will sow, but I'll sow in staggered, just to save on seed basically. So I've had my tray soaking, which is in here, so that's fine now, nice and moist. I've got my radish sign sorted. And I've got my iceberg lettuce sign sorted. So what I'm going to do is, with the radish, so thinning, move them around, there's plenty of space for them to grow. There we go. Get my new little plunger, and then just firm them in there. Bit of compost over the top. You can use vermiculite. You can use a bit of vermiculite over the top. Well, I'm just using the compost, so not too thick over the top. Pat them down. That's radish done. So with the lettuce, it's going to be a bit different. I'm going to grow these in rows. I don't know if you can see there. I'll see if I can spin this around. So I'll do it this way. So I'm going to go in a row there. So what I'm going to do, my finger, I'll go just like I did with the carrots earlier. That's what we're getting all I have there. So just a few. I'm just going to sprinkle them in. And save the rest for another time. And I'll leave these in the unheated greenhouse at the bottom. So that is that done. Just fold them over, fold the soil over like that. Put the peg where I planted them, and that is that. So, and something else set away. Now my time is up for today, so I'm going to shoot off, go get a little Kyle. I'm just going to bank the fire up, but it's going to get cold overnight again, so I'm going to bank that up. And I'll be back down tomorrow and see what else I get done. I'm getting a fair bit done today. I'm pretty impressed. I managed to get a lot done. Just noticed there as well before I shut off, the gladiola. Shift my seat. Hey, it's great that. I'm pleased I thought about that. The gladiola I put in on the 6th, starting to show their face, show their heads. It's a good sign. There's one there, one there, one there. So when I get some lovely gladiola in, once they get a bit more developed, I'll get them popped outside. So I'm going to pop them in the greenhouse down the bottom, make sure everything's sorted out here. What I have done as well is, just quickly as well, the chrysanthemum, the yellow one, which I was taking cuttings from, I brought it here. He's not looking after it, don't tell him. It needs to be warm and it needs to be wet, so I brought it in here to see if I can get it, start producing some more growth. So I'm going to leave it in this heated greenhouse here. But anyways, I'm signing off for Monday, and I'll see you tomorrow. Watch what you're doing, I'll see you tomorrow. Morning, Tuesday. What a contrasting days. It's absolutely, it's cold out today, obviously with no sunshine. It's clouded over and it's been raining. So I mean, it's good for the stuff I sowed yesterday, but it's no good for me. I'm not going to get much done on the plot today because I'm going down to help the kids gardening club. I'm going to go and fix our greenhouse, put it sturdier. Got some new bolts and screws and stuff, which I'm going to go and tighten all up and make sure it's nice and sturdy so the kids can actually use it. So that's what I'll be doing today, so there's not going to be much of an update from me. I think I got a lot yesterday in any case that fill up the whole week for the video, for the update on YouTube. But I'm going to get these sweet peas potted into pine pots, and I'm going to get the fire going, then I'm going up for lunchtime to the school. So I'll see you, I'm going to get on with this, then I'm going to get up there, so you might see us up there. So I've been pottering on in the top greenhouse. It's lovely and warm in here. I'll show you. I'll spin you around and show you what I've been doing, just quickly. So, sweet peas that I mentioned before, I've got them in these pots here. I'm going to stick a picture of the root system on my Facebook page. Check where, so have a look out for that. They're absolutely fantastic, the root system on them. I brought all the leeks and stuff from the bottom just so to keep them nice and warm. So improvements in here. So I've put some more plastic sheeting on the top because basically when the heat rises, it hits the glass and turns into condensation. So you can see there. That's the reason that's like that. So I'm going to try and find some more plastic, put across there, and put across there, and that'll keep the heat in. It's doing a swell job at the minute because it's sitting at 50. It's sitting about 17 degrees in here. So I've brought all the leeks in from the bottom greenhouse just so they're nice and warm in here over the coming week. I've also, as you can see on that bench there, I've put these 2 bracing units in so I can hang the baskets on as well. Now, so that's definitely not going anywhere. And I've also popped the screw in the top there because I noticed that this bracket started to go. So I've put a little brace in there as well, so that's sturdy, that's not going anywhere. I've sowed some of these chrysanthemum eastern stars, so they're in there in 2 rows. So let's see what happens with them. Will come up. I'm a bit early with them, but it says from March to May. It's nearly April, so I'm going to try and get done as much as I can. Going on to these bits here as well. So I've opened my April sowing box, and seeing what I can actually get put in from March onwards, of course. Now, instead of sitting around doing nothing today, I've decided to start potting on. So as you can see, I've started with I've put some of the sweet corn that Dave brought down in just because I had 5 spare. I've got my cauliflower snowball. I've got my normal cauliflower on this side. So normal cauliflower is here and the snowball cauliflower is here. So that one is all year round. I've got my normal broccoli. I've just put some of them in. And I've put some turnip in as well. And also I've started to make some cabbages off as well. So I've got some Ormskirk, which is a late variety. Some greyhound, which is it's the standard. Everybody likes a bit of greyhound cabbage. And I've also got some golden acre as well. So now these 3 are the ones that did well for us last year after the 144 that I put in. These ones are the ones that did the best, so I'm going to keep these in. So I sowed them exactly the same as I did with these ones. I'm doing it in stages. Now I don't need as many, so all I'm doing is just 2 batches. So I'll do 1 now and 1 in possibly 3 to 4 weeks time. The second batch in any case. So I'm getting them set away. I've also put between 3 and 4 seeds per pot, and then when they come up I can just prick them out, because I have done it in the past where I've put one seed per pot and only 2's come up. So handy tip, put as many seeds as you want, then you can always thin out those that you don't need to keep. But that's me done there. Like I say, it's nice and warm in here. I'm going to you've just seen there, they're the giant cabbage, Cornish cabbage, coming along alright there. So I'm going to head down to the school now, and I'm going to get started off down there. I'm going to get me tools and stuff, and I'm going to go down there and make a start down there. So I'll either see you down there, or I'll catch you. We'll see what else happens this week. Good morning, it's Wednesday morning. I've just popped down for 2 hours of the garden here. I've just potted on some bits and pieces. I'll quickly show you. It's just a quick update for me today. I'm heading back up home shortly to go and see the little man. So I'll just spin these round and I'll show you what I've been doing. What I've got sowed in today was I had a couple of pansies here, and I can't remember what they were, but I bought them online last year in winter. But I've put them in there. I've sowed some more lettuce here as well today. I put them chrysanthemums yesterday and the radish and stuff in there today as well. I've also, just spinning around slowly, also potted on these leeks here, the Cumbrians. So that's them sitting in here in the nice temperatures. So I've got this sitting in here. It's I've got the fire on, of course. We're sitting at 15 degrees. Now when I left here last night it was sitting at 15 as well, so this room here seems to be sitting nice at 15 degrees. So that's that. So yeah, that's me done for Wednesday. I'm going to go home and see what else I can just get potted on with once I've been shopping and things like that. So I'll see what happens for the rest of the week. Hello, I'm at home. It's still Wednesday. It's Wednesday evening. It's around about 7 o'clock, half 7. It's still a little bit light outside. Great. I'm looking forward to the lighter nights coming. It means I get to spend more time on an evening down at the allotment and getting stuff done, especially when I start work. I'm in the greenhouse in the back garden at the moment, but I'll just give you a quick turn around and a quick tour just to end off today basically. So I'll just quickly turn around and show you what's been happening at home. Right, so I'll start off at the front here. So what we'll have here is I've got 2 sunflower seeds here. These are giant ones. They're from Giant Veg. That's just one of the leeks I potted up. It's a Cumbrian, if memory serves correctly. Sweet peas, they're all looking alright. I need to get these potted on, to be honest. They're getting a bit too big. As you can see, I've nipped off the tops, and from the bottom I'm getting a bit of a bushier plant. So it's 3 there instead of just the 1, so it's working. These are just the little sweet peas that I found. I've potted onto here. Just let them go in the gladiola that I had saved from the cheap 50p ones. Nothing's popped up from them yet. Under here, now these 2 are the marigolds that I saved, seed saved. This one as well, and there's only 1 popped up, so my saved seed have not come up very well. The gladiola there, you can see that actually one of them's actually started popping up, so at least I'll get 1 gladiola out of them saved packet seeds. Never mind. Underneath these are the parent plants for the chrysanthemums. The ones I bought from Morrison's were cheap. Underneath them the other Morrison's plants are cheap. The first ones I bought. There's still some there. I'm pleased about that. All of these down here are the what are they again? Let's have a see. Oh, they will come to us. What the bloody hell they are? What are they? Oh, the hyacinths, man. These lot are hyacinths, so they're all next year's plants. All the ones I got once again cheap from Morrison's and other places. The miniature roses that survived, I've managed to get to save 4 of them, which I'm pleased about. So see how they come along over the time coming. There's more sweet peas there. Now these 3 geraniums are the ones I saved from me, from cuttings, should I say, from my granddad's alleyway. Now I took about 20 cuttings, and due to the problems I had with grey mould, there's only 4 of them stayed, which I'm pleased about. I've actually taken a couple of cuttings from the one at the backyard to see if they'll germinate, so we'll see how things go with them. I've got some lobelia here, which are starting to pop up. Once again, never grown flowers before, so I'm pleased they're coming up. Just as Jeff mentioned as well, sow them in rows, so they're easier to prick out when the time comes. Another batch of sweet peas I found. I don't know what they are. The dahlias are popping up nicely now, with some bottom heat, of course. I'm going to take some more of the cuttings off these. Probably I'll do this tomorrow. We'll come to the back here. I've got some Mammoth improved onions, which are coming up alright. I'm going to have an abundance of onions this year. We've got the giant Cornish cabbage. So there's 3, it says 12, just sitting there. And these are 9 giant Cornish cabbage, which I grew from the root rye cubes at exactly the same time. They've grown exactly the same. In fact, no, I didn't. I put the rye cubes, these were a couple of weeks later. So you can see they've caught up. I don't know if I've written on the... No, I didn't write on what when they come up. That's empty at the moment. I was going to put some stuff in, but time got the best of us. Sitting across the top here, I've got the first batch of them minimum cuttings, which I didn't mention before. The Swan River daisies are coming up, so pleased about them. Grandad Dave's pot leeks, I've just left them in that deeper pot there, so when they get a bit bigger, pencil thick, I'll separate them out. We've got the giant sunflower from Giant Veg. So giantveg.com. So we've got a few of them in there, starting to poke their heads through. The sunflower from Wilkinson's, the ones that are chitted in the plastic container, they're coming up all right there. I've got some more Mammoth improved Mammoth red onions. They're coming up. They're all coming up. We've got some viola there. The Busy Lizzie hasn't come up, so it looks like I may have to do another sowing of them. There's some more of the chrysanthemum cuttings that I took from the mini mums. I mean, I'm saying they're actually the first lot of cuttings that I took. So let's have a look, see if we can see what the root system's like on the bottom. So you can see there, you get a good root ball on them. So that's probably around about the same size as the plant that I got to start with. So happy with them. Swan River daisies, I haven't really germinated in there. I may have to sow another batch of them. These are popping up alright. I've said it before and I'll say it again, I'm going to have to mark these up what they are. I know one of them is a Tom Thumb variety of some form of flower, and the other one is a Snapdragon, I believe. The marigold that I saved and I sowed as a test germination on the 15th of February, I've only come up with 4, sorry. and obviously the ones that I bought here haven't been very well, whether that be in the soil or whatever the case may have been, conditions. I'm going to have to sow another batch because I need some more marigolds. These are the onions, the Mammoth improved onions, I do believe they are, yes they are. They're Mammoth improved onions, so I think these are the red ones that I potted in up from this box here. We've got some more lobelia there growing, apart from the green algae of course, but you can see there's still some coming up there. The chrysanthemum, I did try and pot them on. I'm just going to wait to see how Jeff or anybody else does them, because I found it to be a bit messy to get on with. Now these are sowed from seed, the geraniums, mixed F1s varieties. And of course on the side here more sunflowers, and we'll have a load of sunflowers. So these are the rest of the packet from Wilkinson's. They'll had their spare ones, so I'll see if I can I'll take them into for the kids to use at the gardening club or something like that. Now underneath here, underneath the bench, they're the chrysanthemum that I potted on myself. It looked like a bit of a mess. And I've also got some more asters at the back there, so I potted all of these on. So they're all asters there, and that's all I've got left to go as well. So I've got 120 asters, Aster Duchess mixed, so I've still got them to go as well. So there's probably another 60 to 80 there, so I'm going to have an abundance of asters, which is good. I'll dish them out. Last but not least, over the top here we have tomatoes. So I've just lifted the tops off the tomatoes here. So as you can see, the Tigerella. Oh, there is one there. I wasn't expecting to see that there. I was going to say there's none come up, but there has. There's one come up. I was about to give up on it. You can see there's one there. The Roma have come up, leaps and bounds. And remember I potted two per hole that I made. So as you can see, as I said in the past, I've put two there for a reason. So if one doesn't come up, the other one might, or depending on what size of the plant is. So you can see like there, that little one there will be no good. I'll keep that one, this one, this one, this one, this one. The rest I'll leave, because I'm of course sowing more here. So the strongest plants I'll keep, the rest I'll either give away or I'll discard. We have Sweet Millions. Now I like these ones. There's a few here from the first batch. Of course I've already sowed the second batch, as you seen last week. So I also have, what's this one? This is the Money Maker. Only two's popped up on the Money Maker so far, so it was a bit of a disappointment from 10 seeds. So hopefully the rest of the batches catch up. Now here I've got the American Toms, the mortgage lifters, which Jeff Foreman sent. Out of the little circle that I cut from the paper, 3 have popped up, and I've also got my second batch there. And of course in the background there you'll see the Spanish tomatoes there. I've getting 2 up. So I've got some to try, so we'll see how it goes with them over the coming weeks and months. So as you can see, it's getting a lot darker just from the last 10 minutes of me yabbering on. So I'm going to sign off for today. It's Wednesday, and good night, and I'll see what happens over the course of the next couple of days. See ya.